It's AJ Marley, you feel me? Today we in here with another video by my son. I believe his name is N.O. Sunners. He about to talk about the Rod Wave case. Rod Wave. And let's see what's going on with Rod Wave. I heard he just got locked up, man. Let's see what that's about.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090J. Man, I'm rocking with y'all rocking with me. For this video, we're gonna be speaking on Rod Wave being arrested following a quadruple.
Damn! Not Rod Wave! Take anybody! Don't take Rod Wave, man. Hopefully this is the quick case, man. Quick case.
Shooting and an investigation into gang members that may have been too close to Rod Wave.
Damn.
Now, 3 men with ties to recording artist Rod Wave are in jail.
Whoever these people are, they decided they were going to shoot into a crowd.
We recovered 2 assault rifles, 2 pounds of marijuana, and a great deal of evidence that we're going to utilize in this case as we move forward.
Rapper Rod Wave was actually arrested by Manatee County Sheriff's Office in the aftermath of the raid.
March 31st, 2024, it was Easter Sunday, and a St. Petersburg detective was notified of a quadruple shooting at the Sonic Sports Bar and Lounge on 49th Street. 2 females and 2 males were shot, while 6 vehicles were struck by gunfire. A 17-year-old girl spoke with detectives at the hospital, stating she was shot in the left arm while running.
Wait, how many? He said two females, 6 what? 6 females.
Shot, while 6 vehicles were struck by gunfire. 2 females and 2 males were shot.
Oh, 2 females and 2 males. Okay. I mean, that's still bad, but
A
damn.
17-year-old girl spoke with detectives at the hospital, stating she was shot in the left arm while running away and did not see the shooters. A 28-year-old female stated she ran from the scene, only to realize after she'd been shot in the shoulder.
Damn.
A 25-year-old male advised he was outside in a large group when he heard gunfire and ran, later realizing he'd been shot in the ankle. And the same would be said for a 26-year-old male who was shot in the arm and hand. The initial shooting
So you telling me none of these shootings was on purpose? Everybody was just getting shot. Whoever was shooting, they need to go to the gun range, man. Like, who did you hit your like?
on the northeast side of the restaurant, and a total of 44 shell casings would be found at the scene, fired from 9mm and .357 caliber handguns. The detective would be notified of video surveillance that not only captured the shooting, but the vehicle that fled the scene with the shooters inside. A blue 2023 Infiniti SUV could be seen arriving and parking at the restaurant. The vehicle was registered to Rodarius Green, aka Rod Wave, the multi-platinum rapper from St. Pete. 32-year-old Elias Torres could be seen exiting the driver door, while 24-year-old Christopher Atkins, 24-year-old Willie Cookinson, 20-year-old Kevontre Wesby, and 21-year-old Keith Wesby walk across the street to meet him. Elias can be seen pointing east towards where the shooting would happen moments later. The group would start walking over to where he pointed when everyone opened fire except for Elias. All 5 men would then get into the SUV as Elias.
Wow. So you telling me my son Elias pointed and then all of them shot at them, and none of them hit their target, and that man ain't shooting no gun. That's crazy, man. If you want to shoot somebody, make sure they shooting too, cause that's just crazy. They ain't do nothing. You gonna be the one doing the time.
Elias drove off. The detective would state in the affidavit he's familiar with all 5 suspects, as he's been conducting an investigation into OMN, BOC, and the YG gangs and associates since March of 2022. 2 covert surveillance cameras have been monitoring a home located on Palm Avenue.
No mask, no nothing, no. Feel me, no gloves. He just wow.
The detective has spent hours watching the cameras and has viewed all listed suspects numerous times on a daily basis, coming and going from the home. The detective has even had face-to-face interactions with 3 of the 5 shooting suspects. On top of that, all of their social media accounts have been monitored, including posts from within 24 hours of the shooting, showing all 5 suspects wearing the same clothes and jewelry. On April 1st, the detective would review surveillance video from the house under investigation. 14 minutes after the shooting, the blue SUV pulled into the the driveway as multiple individuals exited and entered the home. Because it was after 11 p.m. at night, Elias was the only one able to be identified as he exited the driver's seat and entered. The home itself was 16 minutes away from the shooting scene, leading the detective to believe they drove directly to the house under surveillance immediately after the shooting. Probable cause would be established to charge the 4 shooters with second-degree attempted murder, while Elias was charged with principal to second-degree attempted murder. The principal felony under Florida law means you don't
Just
have to
for
be
pointing
the
at
primary
people, that's
participant
crazy.
of a crime to be equally guilty of the crime. While Elias didn't shoot, he pointed in the direction of where the shooting would take place beforehand, walked over.
Wow, I'm not gonna lie. Imagine getting time for pointing at somebody and then your man shoot at them. Nah, that's crazy. I thought he was gonna get off scot-free, but I guess not. Damn, my side he said I just never woke up. I guess that was his problem. Maybe if he pointed, I wouldn't point it at all, man. You can't be pointing, man. Then you gonna woke up and then not shooting it. Man, they know you with them. They know you with them, gang. You'll be alright though. You'll be alright.
And watched the shooting take place, then fled the scene with the shooting suspects. One of the shooters were on bond, while 2 others were convicted felons, leading to additional charges being filed against them. A search warrant was signed and executed on the home, in which 2 men were arrested, one of them who shares the same last name as Rod Wave. 2 rifles and 2 pounds of marijuana would be found inside of the home, while a BMW would also be found on the side of the home and would later be linked to several other shootings in the city.
So you telling me just because that was Rod Wave's V, he got booked because it was his V, and they shot at people and they ran to his V and then went to a crib or something like that? That is crazy. That's crazy. Free my son Rod Wave. He's an innocent man. He did not shoot at nobody. He ain't commit no crime. He ain't point at nobody. Come on, free my son Rod Wave.
That vehicle was also registered to Rod Wave. Detectives would later learn of another home in Palmetto.
Just because the vehicle was registered to him.
Inside
That's
would
crazy.
be more firearms, ammunition, cash, and jewelry. Both of these homes were being rented by Rod Wave. 3 days before the shooting,
Oh, and
Rod
he was
Wave
wearing the
posted
home
a
where they
picture
ran
to
to.
Instagram
Wow.
wearing his Florida boy pendant over his ATR pendant. Both of these would be confiscated in the searches.
Man, they took his chains?
And Christopher would be identified by police as members of the YGs or Young Gangsters, and Christopher can be seen on Instagram also wearing ATR pendants. Rod Wave is known for claiming ATR as his own clique, with ATR standing for Addicted to Racks. Now to clarify, there's no evidence ATR is a gang, and it isn't being investigated as a gang, but Rod Wave is being investigated for his ties to the YGs. Rod Wave would be arrested for being a felon in possession of a firearm and ammunition, but would be released shortly after it was determined he wasn't even a felon. Come to find out, Rod Wave had previously...
What? How you get arrested for being a felon with a gun and then you're not a felon? How does that even happen? That's crazy.
been charged with a felony, but later pled to a misdemeanor, and the police barely looked into it before placing him under arrest.
Wow.
A photo would hit social media showing the rapper within Manatee County Jail, taking a photo with one of the employees inside the booth, so it appears Rod didn't have too bad of a time in there. But
I don't know, my son probably living good.
along with the video of the shooting being released, left the blogs alleging that it was actually Rod Wave in the video as the shooting went down. I mean, it was really just the fact there was a few skinny shooters.
That's not him.
So everyone assumed it was Rod. Even
That's
though the
definitely
news
not him.
reported it was
They
Elias
trying, they
who
lying.
was arrested.
Why they lying on my son Rod Wave, man? They want him in jail. They want the black brother in jail. Free that man. Who can I call when I want what y'all know about that, man?
Paperwork states he's 5'9" and 400 pounds. The blogs even didn't do their homework or figured the clickbait would be better. So while Rod Wave is free,
Come on, huh?
that doesn't eliminate the possibility of another issue in the future. A 2-year gang investigation into a known violent gang that has been using your cars and houses to commit shootings, stash weapons, and stash drugs sounds like the grounds for a possible RICO. And the feds don't even need to be involved, as Florida is one of the few states that has its own RICO charge.
like somebody so much, but if they not doing what they tell you to do, then I don't advise you to do it. Now, if they was doing it and they tell you to do it, then I could see you doing it. But if they not doing what they told you to do, then don't do it, man. Don't do it. You see how my son said he had that man right here. Hold on. Look, that man in that bottom right had a problem with somebody. And then he told, I guess, ATR, Rod Wave Mans or whatever, to go, handle that. You know what I'm saying? Stand on our business. But he didn't do nothing in that situation. That's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. That's crazy. You see, I mean, he's still booked, but yeah, we gonna see how this go. We gonna see.
We're alleging Elias
We gonna see how this go.
Rod Wave and the other suspects. And it's believed Elias is actually Rod Wave's road manager. At the time, all 5 men are charged with offenses that under Florida law are punishable by life. And with
Wow.
the state,
Life is crazy.
Means a prison.
Well, they did shoot 4 people.
Now this is a lot to take in.
4 innocent people
And
too.
At the end of
That's
the
the
day,
crazy
I'm a realist.
part.
I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Rod Wave didn't do shit.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
went to jail on some fluke shit because the police
Yeah.
didn't even look into the fact that he wasn't a felon. Whatever. They said that there was some ammunition left out in one of the homes. They tried to get him with that instead of the multiple guns that were in the homes. I'm not sure how the fuck that plays out. But either way, Rod Wave didn't do anything.
Yeah.
The issue is the people he's hanging around, his team. This could be the team that's just with him traveling, music videos, friends he grew up with, whatever. He has 2 vehicles rented, 2 houses rented. The shooters in this case have been using one of these houses, and one of the vehicles was used to flee the scene of the shooting. That right there is a problem. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that does look a little suspicious, man. You telling me they used Rod Wave V and then went to Rod Wave house? Come on, man. Why would y'all go there? I mean, yeah, I was probably heart racing and all that, man. I don't blame y'all. My son Rod Wave definitely gonna be free though. Definitely, you know what I'm saying?
If they can charge him, because it's like, yo, that's my manager. I let him use the car that I rent, whatever. I didn't know that they were doing shit with the car. I didn't know that the other cars wanted a multiple.
Yes, sir.
shooters. I had no idea about that. I didn't know that there was pounds.
That's
in the
exactly
car.
what
I
Rod
just
Wave could
rented
say.
away
He
from
don't
my
know
team.
nothing about that.
Whatever my team did, me personally, I don't feel like the responsibility falls on Rod Wave whatsoever. And I'm sure he got the money to have a lawyer express the same thing. But
Definitely.
that doesn't mean Florida is going to look at it the same way. And if they've been investigating gangs in St. Pete, or more specifically the people he's associated with, for 2 years now, normally they don't do 2-year investigations just for a simple arrest. They're investigating you for 2 years because they're building up an entire case. So when they come and smack down, there's an overwhelming amount of evidence they're able to use to put you away. Now the RICO in Florida, I believe, carries like 20 years itself. Never mind the quadruple shooting.
20 years for a
Murder,
RICO?
that would be just one count of the RICO. Now they seized up all the jewelry and everything in the house.
Damn.
Really, the only explanation was we saw them wearing the jewelry. We knew it was them because we could see jewelry on the shooting surveillance. Whatever. In my opinion, they're taking away your means to defend yourself. We know you got jewelry. We know you got cash. You better have some money in the bank. Otherwise, we're taking everything that you could use or sell to hire a defense team. Now, as far as Rod Wave goes, I mean, he's a millionaire. He's a platinum artist.
Definitely.
You gotta be careful with who you're hanging around. Moving forward, now that he knows what's going on, he definitely gotta be tiptoeing through St. Pete.
Yup.
I'm surprised he actually hasn't gotten up out of St. Pete. But at the end of the day, we don't know where this is gonna go. They're saying more arrests are gonna come. Hopefully none of this falls on Rod Wave. And hopefully nobody within his camp starts pointing the finger. The police are alleging that Elias was the one that had an issue, called the other 4 men, pointed for whatever reason on camera, and the shooting happened.
Wow.
Whatever happens with them, and hopefully Rod Wave is able to separate himself
Yep.
from that path of self-destruction. But hey, Let me know y'all's thoughts and comments in the comments.
Definitely, man. I appreciate you, 1090 Jake, for this video, and the sentence for this video. I really appreciate you. I appreciate y'all for watching to this whole video. And if you watch to this part, man, I think you should like, man. I think I deserve a like, man. I could be attentive for this long. You know how hard it is? You know, people be having that TikTok brain now. Come on now. I appreciate you for watching this video. Like, subscribe, comment. And I appreciate y'all for watching this video, man. I'm out of here. Y'all have a nice day, man. Safety, y'all.